Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the best 6-star powers currently inside of Brawl Stars. It's been nearly 2 months since I've done this list, so as always, just like to kind of cycle through these type of videos to keep you guys up to date with the meta and what is best and what star powers you should be looking to get, whether it appears in the shop. So before we get into today's video, make sure you're using the correct code in the shop. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's jump into today's video. Alright guys, so starting off with this 6th best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars, we have 8-Bit with his plugged in star power. So a bit of a boring one. Plugged in, of course, is going to be one of the best star powers in the game. Gives 8-Bit that extra bit of speed, and 8-Bit is a very slow character, so easy to pick off when he's not going super, but when he gets that super, he just becomes an absolute beast. He's still pretty strong in this meta, really good mid across certain game modes, and the the only reason really is because of his turret, get that additional speed. Of course, it's been nerfed in the past and probably was like the best star power before it got nerfed, but now he's a little bit slower, but still it gives him that additional speed. That's going to help him dodge, it's going to help him get that additional range, and just really helps him in the fight. So yeah, plugged in pretty decent overall. So we should be getting close to cycling my super here. See if we can probably manage to score here in between them both. That would have been a really good goal to score. That both one shot, that should more than likely be a goal, which it is going to be. So yeah, 8-Bit across so many different maps, especially on Gem Grab. That's going to be where you see 8-Bit the most, especially paired with like a Byron. That turret's just going to be insane, and the star power, the only reason why it's actually somewhat viable. So we should be able to shred the Shelly there. We're actually facing pretty bad people here. We're facing like a Gale and a Shelly. Don't really see this too often on ladder. I mean, Shelly should be able to score. She's got super, and that should be a goal. But yeah, that is going to be the 6th best star power in my opinion. Let's hop into number 5. All right, guys, so jumping into the 5th best star power currently inside of the game, we have Leon with his Invisible star power. So again, I feel like this star power is the main reason why Leon is meta. Like, his gadget's really strong, but once he gets that first super, you can just cycle so well. And I just feel like without this Invisible, you'll just be able to take him out so much easier. So for the most part, you want to be popping it inside of a bush, but I could just run into so many different people's faces and just know that I'm going to be able to survive. So just like that, any other brawler, I don't think you would be able to score in that situation, but with Leon healing for 1000 every single time, it's just really easy to score and get into good positions like that with Invisible. So again, I'm going to get close to Invisible. There's just absolute carnage going on, and again, we're playing not really the best people, considering playing at like 800 trophies. You'd think we'd face a little bit of more better opponents. Frank's going to trick shot that in, so a really easy game right there. But everyone knows how strong Invisible is, especially if he's cycling. It's just way better than the other star power, and one of the main reasons why he's so strong. So that's going to be number 5. Let's hop into number 4. All right, guys, so moving into the 4th best star power currently inside of the game, it's going to be Eyes Sharp with Buzz. So this star power is going to be absolutely insane on Buzz. Both star powers are actually pretty decent, but for me, this is the main reason why he's so meta. So you can just get the cycling off of 3 people at once at so many different ranges. It's going to be so strong. The main reason why he's just able to just stun people consistently. So I'm not the best Buzz, probably not best watching my kind of gameplay, but if you watch a lot of different people's Buzz, so I'm thinking of like Drake and Tom, they're like insane on the Buzz. They can just cycle the super so easily. And also, I don't know if it's actually fixed, but from before when I used to play, man, this is how much of the Brawl Stars Buzz noob I am. But I'm pretty sure when people are respawning, it actually gets you get a super off of that as well. It's just pretty insane. Like here, I'm just going to push up to the wall. I'm going to get charging off basically 2 people. Going to look to try and get a long stun on them, and then probably cycle. So especially when you go onto multiple people, you just get that stun so quickly back. Just look how fast I got that back. So I'm going to look to pop my gadget here. I'm just going to do it as a surprise, just so I know I'm going to be able to get the goal. And just like that, we're able to just walk through everyone right now. So number 4, we have that Eyes Sharp. I think it's just absolutely insane on Buzz. Definitely look to pick that one up instead of the other one. Let's hop into the 3rd best star power. All right, guys, so moving into the 3rd best star power currently inside of Brawl Stars, we have Spike with his Curveball star power. So as always, this Curveball star power, I think, has been like a top 10 star power in the game. I think ever since its introduction. I think there was like one point maybe in Brawl Stars history where Curveball was pretty trash, but ever since that got changed, that must have been absolutely years ago. But I just remember it being trash literally once, as I said. And ever since, it's just been broken. It just gives Spike so much extra range, and so like you can dodge it in a few circumstances if you learn the patterns. Some of it is a bit avoidable, but overall it's just a really annoying style power, and especially said on those longer range maps like Backyard Bowl, for example, you're just getting sniped across the map, while Spike can be really good up close as well. So just everything about Curveball is pretty annoying, and the main reason why he's actually better. You probably only see the other star power used on Spike on really short range maps, but even then Curveball's still going to be like the dominant star power. So if you're looking to max out Spike, and trying to decide which star power to pick up if you actually get one. Well, you get one of them in the shop. And Curveball, well, 99 times out of 100, you want to be picking that one up. It's just so strong. But yeah, there's not really too much change in terms of the top 6. Really, like, of course, I don't think I put Surge's star power in there, but that's definitely like a top 10 star power, always will be. And we're kind of just walking through the opposition. I haven't really got too much time to talk about each star power, but everyone knows how strong Curveball Spike is. Probably the most frustrating things inside of Brawl Stars for me, because of just the weird range with it. But yeah, that's going to be the third best star power in the game. Let's hop into number 2. Alright guys, so jumping into the second best star power, currently inside of Brawl Stars, we have Magic Puffs on Jeans. So this star power, of course, it's going to make the top 10 list every single time, just literally because of the healing. The healing is so good, especially on, again, the defensive maps. You see a lot of these star powers being better on the defensive maps, but for me, it's just so strong, even when Gina isn't meta. Just the ability to heal teammates up passively, 400 a second, is a lot of healing. So we're going to pull this more, so we should be able to get the kill. I'm going to knock back Jackie as well and look for the pull. All 3 of us on Jackie. We should be able to get the kill if Jackie's able to pull them. Okay, nice. But you can see here, even though I'm not getting any healing, this Jackie is getting that passive healing, and especially good against like poison characters as well. So brawlers I can think of, like against like Crow, and know it does actually stop the healing a little bit, but you get what I mean. Like that poison's ticking, but you're going to be healing them up for the amount of poison damage it does. There's just so many good things about it. There's not many brawlers or star powers kind of like it. So yeah, that's why Gina is so good. So for me, I just feel like he needs a change in one of the star powers. Like Magic Puffs always is going to be the better star power, and I just feel like there shouldn't really be a brawler in the game which has this huge like disparity between star powers. I always kind of say that about Brawl Stars, but that's the ideal world, right? You want everything to at least be usable. Like Spirit Slap is only usable in Showdown. It's not usable at all in 3v3 modes. I see a few people say that it's decent, but when you think about it, would you rather have 400 healing per second for each teammate? Would you rather hold your pull like the whole game and only get an extra like 300 damage? Like, yeah, it does help against aggressive brawlers, but it already does a considerable amount of damage. You don't really need that extra damage, in my opinion. So yeah, that's going to be the second best star power in the game for me. Let's hop into the best star power. Alright guys, so jumping into the best star power in the game, in my opinion, it's going to be Meg with her Force Field star power. So for me, this has to be the best star power in the game. The main reason is because of how much value it actually has, especially in comparison to the other star powers. So I don't really think there's anywhere that's even close in terms of the amount of value you get with the star power in comparison to the other one. Like this one, you get it for 30 seconds. You get 35% shield for 30 seconds. You got to think about that, right? The game, obviously, well, this game lasts for 2 minutes 30 until overtime, but literally like for a fifth of the game, you're going to be getting value out of the star power. And if you're cycling the mechs, like for the most part I do, if you're cycling, you're going to be able to keep that shield for a long time. And for a brawler like Meg to get that shield to basically allow her to not die all the time, it's just too much value. Definitely for me, the best star power in the game. It's just absolutely crazy. I still feel like Meg is underrated, especially by a lot of people in the comment section. I was like reading through a fair bit the past few days whenever I spoke about Meg, and people don't really think Meg is that strong. So of course her base stats aren't that strong. The strongest thing about her is cycling those supers. So what you want to do, you want to cycle that first super. You want to push up close to a wall, really. Use your HP for just brute force. You don't want to stand close to them. You just want to run at them, basically. Get into their faces and just cycle again. And just try and get value out of the swipe. The swipe is just going to be the main damage dealer. It deals 3.3, I think it's 3,360 damage. It's a lot of damage. So that's where you want to be getting the value out of Meg. So again, I'm going to be cycling that super thanks to the additional shield. I'm going to be getting close to my swipe here, and that's where the damage comes from. So I'm going to use my swipe on a Poco. Poco's going to be really weak. I can then retreat a little bit thanks to my shield, and then I cycle again. So I've played Meg a lot in scrims and practices, tournaments, and it just has such a high win rate on so many different maps. I'm just playing loving playing on a competitor right now. So again, I'm going to cycle that super. I'm going to look to go aggro, especially when I'm close to that super. I think they're probably going to score. Okay, no, we can get this Poco down though. Again, I'm probably going to try and swipe this Jessie before I go down. And just look at that. I get a swipe, I pop back into my normal form, and then I'm just able to finish it off with a couple of quick shots. It's just so satisfying to cycle these mech forms so easily. So again, I'm going to push up and getting close to that swipe. Unfortunately, I am probably eventually going to go down. It's literally been so many cycles, and I'm able to still stay alive. I don't think this Ems is going to be able to do too much. I don't know whether I'm going to stop this one. Let's try and get this Jessie down before she scores, hopefully. Okay, just completely messed that up. I kind of messed that up as well. I'm hoping my teammates can save this. No, they're not able to. But you just saw there how much value I'm able to get a star power. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think of the top 6 ranking in the comment section below. What do you think are the 6 best star powers you can get value out of? And as I said, for me, this star power is just insane. 30 seconds, 35% shield. It's just crazy how much value you get out of this. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.